General Money in North Conway right now. We're going to meet DJ Cooper. We have an interview with Magic 104 FM. So we're on our way right now, man. Stay tuned. Hey, it's General Money. We're here with DJ Cooper.
How are you?
How's it going, man?
What's going on?
You ready to do this?
Yeah, let's do this.
It's a long ride. Let's do it.
And we're joined by Crank Records recording artist General Money. How are you doing this morning?
Hey, I'm doing fantastic, Cooper. I'm glad to be in here.
Well, thanks for coming up. So you have your new CD and DVD, G Money Incarnate, which is going to drop sometime this summer.
Yes.
What can you tell us about that?
I'm really excited about this project because I've taken a couple of years now actually compiling these tracks to make the best ones go onto this album, and recently we got the idea to give people kind of the behind the scenes, because a lot of the videos that we post, we didn't really post too many, and I think we were kind of depriving the fans of some of that. So we bought a flip high def camera, and we've been running this thing non-stop. We've got some good footage from a couple of shows, one that you DJ'd at Club 550. And this interview right here we're going to put on the DVD. We got video footage from a photo shoot I did in Brooklyn. A whole bunch of cool stuff. So it's going to be a lot of fun. So they're going to get my new album and kind of see what General Money's been up to. So it's been a busy year.
Now, how many tracks are going to be on the new CD?
13.
13 tracks, plus the DVD, which is going to have probably a couple of hours worth of extra stuff on it.
At least an hour, yes.
At least
absolutely.
an hour. Nice. Now, for those who don't know, how did you get in this business? How did this all come to be?
Man, it all started, I remember writing lyrics and stuff as a little kid, and it was more of kind of a rock type feel, whatever, maybe even Dave Matthews type feel, but it rhymed,
Yeah.
And I kind of got into the hip-hop niche with MTV, and MTV rotted my brain out, that's all I'm playing. But no, I loved hip-hop, and I identified with the way, you could be so raw, and I really respected the artist and their talent to write the way they wrote, and I put it to use. And you can see my progression in this, in this area through my albums. Money Call, I was a little bit more rough, a little bit rough around the edges. My delivery was a little bit off. The UN, I started honing in on things. That became a really popular CD. And now this CD that I'm working on, G Money Incarnate, is just going to be off the hook. I can't wait.
Now, it's been quite a while since the UN came out, right?
True, 2007.
Wow, 4 years.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like it, because I've been promoting it and doing so many shows. It is mind-boggling to think it's been 4 years since I released an album, but I've been recording and releasing tracks to the public, ever since. So they've never been, it hasn't been like 4 years of just General Money off the map. It's been 4 years of promotion and radio interviews and shows and the whole nine. So
now you've been all over the place, all over New England.
Yeah, even in Chicago. I took a flight up to Chicago last year, performed in Indiana and stuff, and it was a lot of fun, man. I had the places and people that I get to meet doing this job is insane, absolutely insane. I almost died on the way home.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What happened?
The plane, something broke. We were taking off from where is it? O'Hare, I think, the other one in Chicago.
The big one in Chicago.
Yeah. And no, Midway. I was taking out of Midway, the smaller one.
Yeah.
And the tarmac is really bumpy. They need to redo it. So as you're taking off, you hear boom, 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 boom. And I guess one of the bumps actually broke our front landing gear while we were taking off.
Wow.
So we got in the air with no front end. And it was still intact, but it was broken to the point where they were worried about landing. So we get rerouted. It was a one-stop flight from Chicago to New Hampshire. We got rerouted to Baltimore, where the announcer, the captain said, "Hey, we are rerouting. We have an issue with the front end. I don't know if you heard the big bang. We're doing an emergency crash landing." And everybody freaked out, right? Everybody was freaking out. Baby started crying. It was like the perfect movie scene. And I'm reading this Vibe magazine. I'm just like, yeah, whatever. I'm reading about, Eminem or whatever. So I wasn't too worried about it. I was like, I'm too young to die, whatever. So, we land down in Baltimore. Everybody was on the, the hairs on the back of the necks were standing up. And the plane held together just long enough to come to a stop. We had a couple tires catch on fire, and we all got off the plane, and I guess the front end broke when they went to tow it away.
That's wild. Yeah. That is wild.
Yeah, so that was a cool story. And then I had to get back on a plane after that, and I was like, oh my God, I'm stuck in Baltimore.
I think probably at that point in time I would have rented a car and driven.
I know, I almost did, but you know what? I was like, I can't be a baby, and nobody else did that. I would have been the only one.
Yeah.
What a baby, you know. General Money can't be a baby. Come on.
That's true. This is true. So what's the inspiration for the new CD?
Oh man, having a good time. You know, I've come through a lot of successes. A lot of positive things have happened to me doing this music, and it's about time that I talk about that. You know, I mean, I talked about my past and the rough times that I had starting, and now I got all that out. The only thing left for me to talk about is the good times that I'm having and enjoying my life right now.
Like Dance Dance.
Like Dance Dance, Mission, yeah. I mean, I'm just celebrating good times.
Those are some hot tracks.
Thank you.
And crowd pleasers too. I've seen you work the crowd with those songs.
Yeah,
Right.
Dance Dance is a good one. I think you were telling me Mission gets requested at Club 550, so that's good.
That's right. I get requests for that quite a bit. Actually, since you've been up here, I've gotten requests for Dance Dance too.
Really?
So, yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's good. It's a good track.
That's
yeah.
good. I like to see that because that means my work is paying off. Because when I leave, I have a residual effect.
That's right.
That's perfect. That's what you need.
Now, how can someone get a hold of you? Like, how can I look you up on Facebook?
If you in the search bar, you can always type in General Money. I have a fan page, or you can type in Crank Record. There's no S. For some reason, Facebook wouldn't allow me to have an S under security things for whatever reason.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know why. They said it wasn't a real name. They were like, I'm sorry, this is not a real name. So it's Crank Record on Facebook or General Money for the fan page.
And what's the website?
Crankrecords.net.
Crankrecords.net. Just CRANK
Yep.
records.net.
You got it, buddy.
All right. General Money, always a pleasure. Thanks, man.
Yeah, I appreciate it.